All right, moving on now. News9 has accessed exclusive intelligence report that details extensive damage inflicted on Pakistan Air Force bases across the country due to Indian missile strikes in May 2025. Multiple key bases, including Rawalpindi, the Noor Khan, Jakogabad, Shahbaz, Sargodha, Bhavalpur, Muridke, Malir, Lahore, Gurjanwala, Chaklala, Rafiq, Rahim Yar Khan, Sukur, Shikari and Bolari suffered destruction to airstrips, radar and surveillance sites, aircraft hangars and other critical infrastructure. In response, Pakistan has in fact issued widespread tenders for urgent repairs, maintenance and procurement of military equipment, highlighting the scale of destruction and ongoing efforts to restore operational capacity. The Pakistan bases will take time to operate. In fact, the Pakistan officials have now tendered They have in fact issued widespread tenders for urgent repairs, maintenance and procurement of these military equipments, highlighting the scale of destruction. Extensive damage there in fact inflicted on Pakistan Air Force bases across the country due to Indian missile strikes. News9 has accessed exclusive intelligence reports. Multiple key bases including Rawalpindi, Jakogabad, Sargodha, Bhavalpur, Muridke, Malir, Lahore, Gurjanwala, Chaklala, Rafiq, Rahim Yar Khan, Sukur, Shikari and Bolari suffered destruction to airstrips, radar and surveillance sites, aircraft hangars and other critical infrastructure. Let me quickly go across to my colleague Aditya Rajkol, Senior Executive Editor TV9, joins me live with more details on the same. Aditya, how big a blow is this to Pakistan's air defense capability? Can we say their operational readiness has faced a severe setback?
Well, absolutely. We've exclusively accessed two intelligence reports. One is a dossier from the Pakistan government and second is an Indian intelligence report. Let me first take you through the first, exclusive dossier that we have accessed. Since, last 2 weeks, we've been investigating this very closely, and Pakistan in its own dossier has admitted that not just those 9 or 7 locations that India has admitted, but several other locations were hit, and this is completely an embarrassment coming in for the Pakistan Army, because in this dossier, they clearly admit that several other locations were also hit as part of the Operation Sindoor by the Indian Armed Forces. Let me put out some of the names that we have right now. Dossier clearly shows Indian strikes on Peshawar, in Jang, in Hyderabad and Sindh, in Gujranwala, in Punjab, in Bawal Nagar also, and Attock and Chor. So these are some of the areas that have been mentioned. We have 4 to 5 different maps that have been put out by the Pakistan government in the dossier. And remember, this is the dossier that Bilawal Bhutto and several other former ministers and politicians of Pakistan are taking all across the globe and telling the world of this massive embarrassment that Pakistan has caused for itself after the Pahalgam terror attack when India launched Operation Sindoor. We have other locations like Rawalpindi, Lahore, Shorot, Bawal Nagar, Rahim Yar Khan, Peshawar, Karachi, Hyderabad and Sukur as well. In another map that we have, which specifically points out to 3 particular air bases, which is Noor Khan Air Base, Murid Khan Air Base and Shorkot Air Base. Apart from that, the third map clearly signifies different areas which include Rawalpindi, Attock, Chakwal, Gujarat, Gujranwala, Lahore, Chor, Miano and Karachi. The last and the final map, which is mostly of the Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan, it mentions Muzaffarabad, Kotli, Sialkot, Muridke, Shakargarh and Ahmedpur East. So these are several other locations that have been mentioned. Remember, India's DGMO, Director General of Military Operations of the Indian Army, had conducted a press conference under Operation Sindoor and mentioned several locations of air bases and command control centers that were put out by the Indian Armed Forces as part of Operation Sindoor. But several of these locations were not mentioned. So it is Pakistan's confession and Pakistan's admission that is coming out for the first time. And here we are putting out these exclusive details on News9 of Pakistan's big confession, Pakistan's big admission of the damage that has been caused, much more and much worse than that was admitted by the Indian Armed Forces.
Right, and also Aditya, Is the so-called victory celebration by Pakistan an attempt to mask its losses?
Well, absolutely. You know, Pakistan may be trying to celebrate, Pakistan may be trying to give some kind of a false sense of victory or bravado to the civilians, but the reality is for the world to see. And the reality has been presented by the Indian Armed Forces and the DGMO in the form of proof, be it satellite images, be it videos that have come out from Pakistan civilians themselves. And, you know, civilians have seen for themselves. This is abundantly clear from the videos that have come out from Pakistan, from Rahim Yar Khan, from Rawalpindi, from Kotli, from Muzaffarabad, and different other areas where the air bases of Pakistan are on the kind of damages that have been suffered. You know, this is a big proof, a big evidence of the kind of massive damages that have been suffered by the Pakistani air bases, command control centers, strategic locations, and military installations all across Pakistan. As far as Peshawar, as far as all across Punjab, the most important province of Pakistan, a big embarrassment for the Pakistan Army Chief Asim Munir as well, that the Pakistan government itself is now admitting and putting out proof of the damage that was caused by Operation Sindoor by Indian Armed Forces across Pakistan in air bases. And perhaps this is the damage that led to Pakistan to surrender. This led to Pakistan government and specifically the Pakistan Army to agree to talk and cease fire immediately between India and Pakistan.